I'm talking of at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from Southern Wisconsin. And they're going to start refusing loads in New York City starting on Monday. You fuck around and find out. Okay? We're tired of you motherfucking leftists fucking with Trump. Our bosses ain't going to care if we deny the loads. We'll just go somewhere else. You know how fucking hard it is to get into New York City with one of these motherfuckers?
So we have that going on now. And who knows how true it is. We're going to find out tomorrow. He said it's supposed to start Monday. It's Sunday night right now. Some things you should know about whether you live in New York or not. According to NewYorkCity.gov, close to 90% of New York City's goods are moved into and around the city by truck. So there's that. Also, the model used by most cities, stores, manufacturers these days is called just-in-time supply chains. They often have no more than a few days of supplies on the shelves and in their storage. So the things they need get there just in time. What does it look like if 90% of the goods just suddenly stop showing up to New York with a population of 8.6 million people just in the city alone? The state, I believe it's closer to 20, 29 million. 175,000 new migrants just this year alone, and being the most populated city in the US per square mile by a long shot. What does it look like if 90% of the goods just stop showing up one day? Not very good. And if you know your geography, you might say, oh, what's the big deal? Manhattan, New York, absolutely blessed with the amount of deep water ports they have. Look at a map of New York. They have deep water ports everywhere. They don't need truck drivers to bring things into the state. Well, tell me this. Ship arrives to the port. You take the container off the ship. Typically, you put it onto a truck. If the truck's not there, what do? You unpack the crate, start putting it on vans. I mean, yeah, sure, it's feasible, but how much slower is that? 90%, 95%? It's not like you're trying to feed and provide for the state of Wyoming. It's the most densely packed city per square mile in the country. Things get weird. They get weird very fast in a place with a high population like that. People get freaked out like that. Remember when the Canada trucker thing happened? There were trucks stopped on the road for miles and miles and miles and brought the Canadian economy to a screeching halt. I'm actually concerned for the people of New York, and this could result in utter chaos. It's a very delicate, volatile situation when you have so many people packed in densely per square foot. Things get chaotic there. It's not exactly easy to leave the city, go find food somewhere else. So I hope things don't get crazy. I mean, it's not the fault of the average New York citizen what they're doing to Trump. You know, it's the lawmakers and powers that be of the state who have, in addition to abusing Trump, also abused their taxpayers and citizens for a long time now. But let's see how this plays out.